So since my newest printable on Etsy has already made some sales and a bunch of people are putting it in their carts, I wanted to share the step-by-step process on how to create and upload a new printable to your shop and guarantee that it sells. Hi, I'm Sandra, and I help you build fun and creative side hustles to make some extra income online. So be sure to subscribe and hit that bell for more content just like this. Nothing is more annoying than putting in so much work into creating a digital product like a printable, uploading it, and realizing that no one is buying it. So I'm breaking this video down into 3 steps that you need to take to ensure that your next printable will sell over and over again. The first step we're going over is to validate your product. So this is before you create any product. You're going to make sure that it's actually on demand and therefore guarantees that it's going to sell. Next up, we're going to create the product. We're going to use Canva to create our printable and our product images, because your product images are one of the most important factors to ensuring that you make sales online. And then step 3, we're going to optimize your listing. So this is where we're going to upload the product with keywords and beautiful images to make sure that you rank high in Etsy's search engine. And then a lot of people are also asking about an alternative platform to Etsy, or just a second platform that you could sell your printables on. And I recommend Koji. This is a free link in bio platform for selling digital products like printables. And you don't need a website or an e-commerce platform. So you can use the link down below to sign up for free today. And you can watch this video next. I will link it down below. I walk you through step-by-step how to sell printables on Koji for free. So let's go ahead and start with step number 1, which is to validate your product first. There are 2 ways that I like to validate my printables before I start creating them. First is keyword research, and the second is competitor research. So I have a whole video on keyword research. I will link that down below for you so you can watch that. Basically, you want to use a keyword search tool to come up with products that are high on demand and low competition, ideally. So currently in my shop, I'm actually slowly pivoting my niche to self-care printables and products for mindfulness and wellness. So one of the products I found in the keyword search tool that I use, which is Marmalade, I found out that products like self-care planners and mindfulness gifts are very high on demand and lower competition than many other types of printables. Now, if you don't have a keyword search tool that you are using, I have a 14-day free trial link to use Marmalade in the description box below. And again, I walk you through how to use it in the video that I'm going to link for you down below. So once you have an idea of what types of printables you want to create based on your keyword research, you can go ahead and start looking at some quote-unquote competitors. So this is what I usually do. I'll go onto Etsy and I will type in a keyword phrase that I'm thinking of for basically what people would search if they want to find my printables. So I typed in self-care planner as an example, and I would just go through and try to find shops that have many sales. They're doing really well, having a lot of bestsellers, a lot of reviews, and I would take a look at multiple, like at least between 5 and 10 different types of products. So here's a couple of examples that I found. I found like a self-care checklist from another shop owner. This shop has over 141,000 sales, which is amazing. And this is gold information, the fact that it's a bestseller. And when you scroll down, you want to take a look at the reviews for the shop, but you really want to focus on reviews for this item. This has 70 reviews. That's a lot of reviews. And of course, not everyone that purchases a product will leave a review. So that's already telling me that a lot of people are liking this product and purchasing it. Now, another little trick that I like to do is I'll go down from reviews for this item and I'll go sort by newest, because I also want to make sure that this product is still relevant, that people are purchasing this currently and reviewing it. So I can see that there's quite a few reviews from July 2022. So that's really recent. So that's really, really good already. Now, other pieces of information that I want to gather from here is basically the price. So I'm not looking at the sale price. I'm just looking at the regular price, which is just under $5. This one also offers 4 different planner sheets and in 3 different sizes. So you'll find that out by just going into the description and kind of taking a look at at what this shop offers. And then you also want to take a look at their images to get some inspiration on how you want to create your images. The other example I found is this one here. So I think this one is offering 3 different sheets, and again in 3 different sizes. This one is actually just under $10. So I would probably offer about 4 or 5 sheets, so a little bit more than these, and charge anywhere between $5 and $10 for mine. And I would also offer multiple sizes, because it seems like from the reviews, they like the fact that they're able to print out multiple sizes. And this is also another bestseller. So this is really good information for me to gather. And basically this already confirms that this is a great product for me to start creating and adding into my own shop, because it does fit my niche. Now we're ready to create the product. So I'm gonna create my printable planner in Canva, and I'm pretty much using mostly free features. So you can use Canva's free version, but if you do want access to any of their pro features, I have a 30-day free trial link in the description box below. So on the homepage, I'm gonna go to create a design, and I'm gonna click on custom size. So first, I'm going to start with a US letter size for my printable planner, because I noticed that was one of the main sizes that a lot of the other shop owners were offering. So that's 8.5 by 11. I'm going to go to inches right here and go 8.5 by 11, and then create a design. The first thing I want to do is set my margins. You don't have to do this, but I just like to keep my design within specified margins. So I'm going to go to File, Show Margins. The other way to just kind of figure out what size you're using, you can go to File and then Show Rulers and Guides. So let's say if you want larger margins than this, you can actually just click on the ruler on the left-hand side here and just kind of drag it, and it will show you if you want, let's say like a 1-inch margin, and then kind of work within those lines. And then you can also do that from the top here as well. So little Canva trick. All right, let's get to designing. So I'm gonna go to text, and I'm gonna go to add a heading. And for this sheet, I'm gonna call it self-care checklist. I'm going to change it to a font that I've already uploaded into Canva. So that's Starlight right over here. So I'm gonna change that size a little bit larger. And then if I wanna thicken it, I'm gonna go to Effects, and I'll go to Splice. Okay, that looks good. Now I'm just going to add a subheading and put in week. And then let's change this to more of a bold font, and let's make that a little bit smaller because that is massive. Now I'm just going to, let's add a line in here. Let's go to Elements, and then under Lines and Shapes, we're gonna click on Line. And I promise you won't have to watch me create all the planner sheets or an entire planner sheet. I just wanted to share a few Canva features with you before I show you the finished product. So I'm going to just change the line weight to 1, and then I'm going to copy and paste this because I'm going to make, it's like a self-care like task checklist. So let's go task, and then I want them to be able to basically track their progress from Monday to Sunday. So let's do that right now. Okay, so if I want to make sure there's equal spacing between Monday to Sunday, I could just select all of the letters and then go to the 3 dots at the top, go to Position, and then Tidy Up. It's one of my favorite features. It really cleans it up. So then I'm gonna go to the Lines and Shapes because I'm going to add in like a pink background behind all of this. So you'll see. Okay, so now I'm just going to go up to Color, and then let's change it to a soft pink. That looks good. Okay, now the last thing I want to do is I'm going to copy and paste this line, and I kind of want to make it like a dotted line. So I'm going to go up here, and then I'll choose that one there. And then I want to add in check boxes under Monday to Sunday. So I can go into Elements and just type in checkbox. So this is a pro feature right here. You'll see a little crown. That's how you know it's a pro feature. But there are free versions that you can use if you don't want to use the pro features. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this one. Get a bit smaller, and then I'm just going to, gotta zoom in to actually clean this all up, but you get the point. So I'm going to change the color there, and then I can just copy and paste all the checkboxes here. And then of course I will use the Tidy Up feature to just make sure that all of it has equal spacing. Okay, so obviously this looks like a bit of a mess, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish this sheet, and then I will show you the finished product. Okay, I'm back. So I've created all of my printable sheets. Now this is the self-care checklist all completed. And I just added a thoughts and feelings at the bottom here. Now keep in mind, before I even created this, I did a lot of work to validate that people will actually want this product. That was through keyword research, but also taking a look at not only what competitors are offering, but when I look at reviews, I'm looking at what people are liking and what people are not liking, because some people will get, 1, 2, or 3 star reviews and they'll express what they wish the printables had or something like that. So I've gone ahead and added in a couple of things that I think would really boost my product or my listing. So I've actually created 2 versions of the self-care checklist, as you can see here. And I've also added in a sheet as like a daily self-care planner. And I've added in a few sections that I felt was actually lacking in some of the listings. And I've had quite a few like daily planners and happiness planners that I've used. So I kind of incorporated a few items into here for my own self-care planner. And then I have a self-care goals, so a monthly goals sheet for the customer. And then finally, I put together a self-care ideas sheet. So in total, I'm offering 5 sheets within this listing. The next thing I would do is I would go up to the top right here, go to download, and then I'm going to select PDF print. This is best for printing so that it's high quality when the customer receives this PDF and prints it out for themselves. So I'm gonna make sure that all of these are selected and I'm going to hit download. So once I do that, it's going to automatically download a PDF file with all 5 sheets. And I've named it Self-Care Checklist US Letter Size. Now remember how other shop owners were offering multiple sizes? Well, I'm going to offer mine in 3 different sizes as well. So it's really easy to do this if you have Canva Pro, but I'll also tell you what you need to do if you wanna just use the free version. So if you're selling, whether it's printable wall art or printable checklists, you could just go to resize on the top left. This is if you have Pro, and then you can resize it to whatever you want. So if I want to change it to like an A4 size or A5 size, I can do that. So I believe A4 size is 210 by 297 millimeters. So I would just change that to 210 by 297. I'll have to look that up to make sure, but I believe it is. So I would go to copy and resize, and then it will open up a whole new artboard that has automatically resized it for me. Now, if you don't have Canva Pro and you're just using the free version, that's totally fine. Instead of going to resize, just go back to the home page and go to create a design again. Go to custom size, choose a different size that you also want to offer. Go to create a new design, and then just copy and paste everything from your artboards from the other file into this new file. Now we're going to create our product images. So first thing you want to do is download your printables in JPEG files, and you'll see why. So I would just go to share and then go to download to JPEG. Okay, and then if you're downloading all of them, you could just keep it at all pages. Or if you only want to download 1 or 2 of them at a time, you could actually just unselect them and then just kind of select which pages you want and then just click download. So once you've done that, head over to the homepage of Canva again. Go to create a design, and then let's go to custom size. Now, Etsy wants images that are a minimum of 2,000 pixels wide in the shortest length. So we're going to create a 2,500 by 2,000 pixel image, and then just go to create new design. So go into uploads, and this is where you're going to want to upload your JPEG files of your printables. So you would just click on upload files right here, and then just go ahead and put them into your images, or you can literally just drag it from a folder into here. So I've already done that here. Now I'm just going to use this one. So I'm just gonna hit it, and then it just kind of shows up on my artboard. And then I'm gonna use this one as well. Okay, so before I create my image, I actually want like a nice marble background. So I'm gonna go to elements, and I'm going to type marble background. Now I could just go through these and see which one I like best, kind of like this one. Again, this is a pro feature, but there are a lot of marble backgrounds that's not pro. So you can use any of those if you're just using the free version. So I'm just going to drag this and then right click and then send it to the back. Okay, so with this selected, I'm going to click on Edit Image and then scroll down, go to Shadows and click on Glow. Okay, so that just looks like a planner that's on, I don't know, a marble floor or whatever. So I'm just going to click on Apply. So that looks good. I'm gonna do the exact same thing to the other one. So let's click on glow and hit apply. So that looks good. Okay, and then I'm just gonna put a title on this image. So I'm just gonna call it self-care planner. So go to text. Okay, so let's just add some more text down here and just let the customer know that this is a 5-pack printable bundle. So the last thing I always do is make sure that they know this is a digital download. So I'm gonna go to add a heading and I'm just going to type in digital download. That looks great. So I'm going to create my other images and then I'll go over them with you. Okay, so I created a second image that says 5 different sheets included. You'll see how clear I want to be in all of my images because not all shoppers go into your description to read everything. So you want to be super clear in your product images. So I've brought in all of my other printables, added in the glow, and then again, I put digital download at the bottom right there. And then I've also put 3 sizes included for every sheet. And I clearly state that they're getting a US letter size, A4 and an A5. And then I put a little fun image here because I want them to see how they can actually fill out their checklists and their planners. So I just kind of put in track your progress. And then this little arrow comes from Canva. Just go into elements. And then if you type in arrow, you'll find a lot of different arrows that you can use here. And then this text, I actually just added it in and I just tried to find like a font that kind of looked like handwriting. And then also the check mark comes from Canva Elements. So then this one I put in what you receive. And again, I tell them that this is a digital download and they're not receiving a physical product. You'd be surprised in the beginning, I used to receive a lot of messages asking where their physical product is. So I make sure that doesn't happen again. So again, I clearly state what they're getting here. And then at the very end, this is actually one of my favorite images. I was very much inspired by a few other shop owners that clearly show that they can use this in different ways. So I put in how to use the sheets and I show them they can use it either digitally or physically, so they could just print it out and write it by hand. But I did go a step further and I put in that they can actually just download Adobe Acrobat Reader for free and fill it out digitally. So if you're wondering where I got this iPad image and the pen, again, Canva Elements, beautiful thing. Just go into the search bar, type in iPad or pen, you'll find these images and similar ones that you might like even better. Once I'm done, I'm gonna go to share and then go to download. And then I'm just gonna go to JPEG and download all of these images because you will see me upload them into my Etsy listing. By the way, if you're getting value from this video so far, please hit that like button and let me know in the comments if you have any questions so far. Okay, we're ready for step 3, which is to optimize. So we're going to upload the printable onto Etsy first. I've already gone ahead to my shop manager and added a listing, so we're gonna go over it. So I've added in my 6 images. Feel free to add more. Etsy always recommends filling them up. I'll usually do maybe like 6 or 7. And then I chose this one as my thumbnail. And then if I scroll down, I've put in my title already, so be sure to at least try to fill up most of your title space because again, Etsy is a search engine and your keywords cannot be an afterthought. It needs to be something that you really put a lot of work into. What I also recommend is using long tail keywords. So something more specific that really describes your product. And you're also reducing the competition this way and giving you a better chance at ranking. So my example here is I put in self-care planner checklist for mental health and wellness. So that's a long tail keyword phrase. And then another one, daily well-being mindfulness gift. And then the rest that I've put in are also long tail keyword phrases, very descriptive. So I've also just gone ahead and filled out all of these other sections. So I'm just gonna scroll down right over here. Just make sure you're hitting digital if you're selling a digital product. So I have a whole video on how to fill out your Etsy listing description. You can watch that down below or click on it right after this video. So I walk you through step by step how to do that. But just make sure you're also including some keywords in your your description because it will also help you rank in Google search if you do that. So I usually start my description with reasons why they need to buy my printable. And then I lay out exactly what they're getting right here, literally just step by step or just kind of point by point what they're getting, how to use it. So I'm basically reiterating a lot of the points I put in the images, but in the description. Again, clarity is key in your listing in order to actually make the sale, because if you confuse them, you will lose them. So just make sure you're being very, very clear. And then also fill out all 13 of your tags with relevant keywords as well. So at the very end here, you can see that I've already uploaded my 3 PDF files. So I've labeled it self-care checklist, A4 size, and then the A5 size and US letter size. So I'm done. This was really good for me because I haven't uploaded in my shop for a little while. So this really helps me stay active in my shop. So I'm just gonna go ahead and publish, and then it's going to be up in my shop. Now there's one more thing that I'm going to add into my Etsy listing. It's a bonus tip. This will ensure that your product makes sales, and I'm going to share that with you at the very end. I'm now going to show you how to upload your printables that you've just created into Koji. I absolutely love this platform. I've been using it for quite a while now, and I just opened up a printable shop there. And again, it's totally free to sign up, so make sure to use the link down below to sign up. Koji is like Linktree. It allows you to have multiple links in your social media bio. So you know how Instagram only allows you to have one link in your bio? Well, this allows you to have multiple. So again, it's like Linktree, but way more customizable and monetizable with all their free available apps for digital product sellers like you and me. Once you've signed up, go ahead and browse through all of the apps that they have that you can monetize with. But go straight to Digital Files storefront. This is my favorite one because this one allows you to sell printables, Canva templates, guides, PDF files, ebooks. You can go through this whole list. It's actually crazy. And then what you want to do is you want to go to add, and then this will allow you to actually add this as a link into your Koji profile. So just to show you really quickly, this is actually what my Koji profile looks like. Like I mentioned, it's a bunch of links within my Instagram profile. So you can go ahead to my Instagram and check it out and see what it looks like. But again, you're able to customize it and monetize it with all of their free apps. So this is the printable shop that I've actually already created. And like I mentioned, I've been pivoting my niche to more of like printables for manifestation, mindfulness, and self-care. So I've already uploaded 6 printables. You can watch this video, like I mentioned in the beginning, where I walk you through step by step how I created this printable shop. But now if I want to add in my new printable planner, I would just go to manage at the top left here and go to add digital file. So this is where I'm going to add in some of the images that I've already created. So you can just use the images you created for Etsy and put them in here. So I'm gonna go to add images, and I'm just gonna go ahead and upload my 6 images into this listing. And then I'm just gonna put a name for it. So I called it Self-Care Planner Checklist, and I've also put in a description. And once again, I'm giving people a reason to purchase this, right? So then for this one, you do need a zipped file. So what I recommend is just put your files into a folder and then just compress it. So create a zipped folder. So I'm gonna go to add a zip file. I'm just gonna click on it and add my zip folder into there. And I'm just going to charge $6 for this one because a lot of the apps in Koji, the transaction fee is actually less than what Etsy is. So I'm just gonna put in $6 in there for now, and then I'm just gonna click save. And now it's added into my printable shop in Koji. So it's right there, and I'm loving the thumbnail. So if I want to edit anything, I would just click on the 3 dots and hit edit. Once you've uploaded some printables into your Koji account, share your profile link in the comments below so we can check it out. Thank you so much, Koji, for sponsoring this section of the video. Now, if you made it this far, then here is the bonus tip I promised you for your Etsy listing. Upload a video. Etsy is literally screaming in our face and letting us know that buyers are loving listing videos. We know that shoppers are more likely to purchase an item if the listing includes a video. Cha-ching. So we gotta do that. Now, of course, you can kind of like print your printables and then actually record yourself using your printables. So I could, print out my self-care checklist, and then I could, record myself using it, but I can't be bothered. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go into Canva, and that file that I used already to create all of my printables. So here are all the printables that I've already created for this listing. So it's 5 sheets. I'm gonna just create a video out of it. So the way to do that is when I click on each artboard, you can actually choose how long you want each one to show up for. So by default, I think it's actually 5 seconds, but I've already changed mine because I just think 5 seconds per sheet is too long. So I just changed it to 2 seconds each. You can do 1 second. You'll see what this looks like in the end. But yeah, so if you click on every single artboard, you'll see the time up there. Just click on it, you can change the time. So then I'm gonna go to share, and this time under file type, I'm gonna click on MP4 video. And then I'm gonna download that. I'm gonna show you what that looks like. So this is literally what it looks like. It's 10 seconds long. So if I just hit play, it just looks like someone is just going through all of the different printables. So it's going to upload as a video, and it's gonna give me a better chance at ranking and getting sales. So I'm going to go ahead and upload that. So let's go to add a video. And there's my video. To be honest, I don't know if the video itself actually helps you rank better in Etsy, but I do know that the listings that I have right now that actually have a video are making way more sales than all of my other listings that don't have a video. So I think that customers are just really resonating with listings that have it, and just kind of gives you a better chance at making sales. And they're super quick and easy to create in Canva. If you are working on your Etsy printable shop, make sure to grab my free checklist in the description box below. I also have an Etsy digital product seller workbook that will help you get started on the right track, so I'll also link that down below for you. Make sure to sign up for Koji for free using the link in the description box, and once you've uploaded some digital products, be sure to share your profile link in the comments so we can check it out. Give this video a like if it was helpful, and head over to this video next if you want to see the step-by-step tutorial on how to create your printable shop using Koji, and I'll see you there.